The city is covered in snow tonight. Where did my love go? Santa.
Welcome to Vlogmas Day 6. I'm not entirely decided on the agenda for today. As you probably know, I had planned out the entirety of Vlogmas, but then I got the flu. So it's been a little like here and there. And we have a late start again today. It's 4 p.m., but we still have things we can do. And since I'm spending a lot of time sitting down anyways, I thought I'd do something that you've been asking me to do for a while, which is to not just show me doing my makeup, but actually go through like what is my winter makeup routine. So today, I, a non-makeup artist, non-makeup expert, am going to explain my personal methods and my winter routine, which is weird because I've never really done this before, but it's exciting, it's new. And yes, I do use the mirror a lot because, like I said, I'm just not an expert in makeup. So first of all, I do concealer under the eyes. I feel like that's a little bit of a duh. I use a pretty bright concealer, but it tends to work. I'm pretty pale right now, it's winter, you know, so. And I do a more skin-like, or a concealer that matches my skin tone more from NYX, actually. Just around my nose because I get a lot of redness. So I do like on the sides of the nose and then a little bit on the nose, which might be ridiculous because I do blush later, but two different types of redness, you know. And my products are so running out, both the eye concealer and the nose concealer. Oh my god. Been doing my makeup a lot after I started streaming and making more videos, and especially now that it's Vlogmas. I've done my makeup 6 days in a row. I don't wet my beauty blender because I feel like I don't do it correctly. Or this isn't technically a beauty blender because it's not on brand, but it's kind of like with Kleenex, you know, you just call it the brand name. Okay, and then we're gonna set it later, but first we're moving on. So before I color in my brows, I brush them because as you can see, they're kind of like unruly and out of place. So just with the shape, I don't try to change my brows. I've accepted them for who they are. I just want them to, like, you know, be the cleaned up version of themselves. Okay, and then I fill them in, and I use just like I guess it's a pomade. Is it a pomade? Yeah, it's a pomade. Or you could call it a mousse, I suppose. Again, just going with the brow. And trying to like not overdo it. I'd rather my brows be thinner than to like make up them too much. When I was younger, obviously, you know, I was like in high school during the Instagram makeup thing, so I used to do my brows a lot thicker than they were. Now I'd rather just make up like half. Now I'd rather just put product on like half of the brow and then just let the other parts reveal themselves, you know, because it's there. Even if I don't put the makeup all over the brows, my brows are there, you know, especially because I have darker brows. So I try to get the top just to get the shape and to get my eyebrows to like be a little bit more visible because I do have very small eyebrows. I have small eyes and small eyebrows. And then the scary part of doing brows is the edges, like this part. I try to just softly go up a little. I think that's why it's hard because most of the brow goes like this and then boom, this goes like that, you know? So it's like, how do I connect them? But we make it work. And this is my best practice for every part of makeup, but I think personally the best thing to do is to do as little product as possible. I feel like the less product you do, the greater the chance of it turning out good is. And that's like my general makeup philosophy, but especially for brows, it has worked a lot for me. It's helped so much. Cause like duh, it's hard to do your brows when you're drawing on entirely new brows. It's easier if you just like let your brows shine. Okay, this is insane because I was considering just going for small hike just to have something to show you guys. So I was outside before I started filming. I've been filming for 7 minutes, or well, I filmed this. I've been filming for like 10 minutes. So it's like 10 minutes ago. It's like double the darkness outside already. It is so dark outside right now. I was like, oh, it's dark when I went outside earlier, but now it's like, it's dark and it's been 10 minutes. So yeah, insane. Yeah, being happy with your brows Not that easy, but it's kind of a done is better than perfect situation, at least for me. So I try to leave them when they're like fine. And we have one more brow step, but first we're going to go under the eyes and set. So I use the powder that's like, oh, it's almost that. All my makeup is almost that. The powder that's like more, like not the white one, but more beige. Just like, and just go like this under the eye. That also neutralizes it a little, in my opinion, like the color of the concealer. So when I did the white powder under, I looked insane, crazy. And then a little bit on the nose. If that isn't too on the nose for you. Ba-dum-tsh. Am I right, fellas? I don't really need mirror for this. It's just boom, boom, boom. I feel like it's more for my sake than actually working. It just feels better, I think. Oh, why did I get out this brush? I don't need that one. What we need now is a brush that isn't too small to go and do the eyeshadow with. That's what I started doing this winter, is that I went back to my roots, just using one color eyeshadow. So I just go like this. And I get it on my eyelid and a little bit over. The trick is to not go too over, because it's crazy to go high up with just one color, you know? Just like this. And obviously do a neutral shade that fits you. I will say, however, I tried doing this with the warmer tones and I really don't recommend that. It's better to do with a colder tone. I don't know why. I don't have any, you know, like I don't know anything. I'm just telling you what works for me. And this works for me. And then the last brow step is some brow gel. And that makes the brow come together. And also it holds the brow, but I just feel like it looks ridiculous before this step. Again, just first I brush up and then I brush not down, but like just so it kind of lays itself. You know what I mean? Like where it's supposed to be, because it's like I push it out of its course and then I have to course correct and get it back. And I want it to be aligned. Like again, me personally, I'm on the trend of not thinner brows as in I pluck them. You can tell my brows are really unruly. I don't pluck them basically at all. So not that kind of thin brows, but just like the thinner version of the brow itself. I want them to look natural, and I have thin brows, so I don't want to like plump them up, but then I also don't want to thin them down, but I sort of connect the hairs to themselves. Instead of brushing them out, I brush them together. That's what I mean by I do thinner brows. Like everything is like pushed, like here's a line, I'm pushing everything to that line basically. I hope this makes sense. Like I said, I've never done this before. Next, this is a very, very important step. We do dark eyeliner on the lower waterline and also a little bit on the top. I used to do dark brown, but now I started doing black. I just wanted harsher. I don't know, I'm in my harsh era, I guess. So I'm gonna do like to the pupil. Did I go a little bit beyond the pupil? No, it's to the pupil. Okay, sorry, this is taking a little long. Yeah, see, now you can see my eyes so much clearer than you could because I have small eyes, but this helps them pop. Sometimes I go a lot further. It just depends on what look I want. And then I go up here and go basically just half, like not to the pupil, but like, I don't know, 2 millimeters from the pupil. See, it's much better. And then to pull the eyeshadow and the eyeliner and everything together, we again go back to this palette. I alternate with my browns, to be honest. I'm trying to figure out which I like the best. So I'm doing this that's like half warm, half cold. Small brush, and just go under the eyes, like almost all the way. Little bit heavier at the end where the eyeliner is. See how that makes more sense? We're done with this palette and we obviously need blush. And me personally, I have blush blindness by choice. So I am a bit heavy-handed with the blush. If you're following this, you can be as heavy-handed as you want. It's personal preference. See what I mean about making my nose red anyways? I blend anything I can blend with my fingers, you know? I just feel like it's more natural if you blend it with your fingers, and like softer and easier also, actually. I think like for people who are really good, maybe it's easier to do it with like specific tools. But if you're not like super knowledgeable within the tools, I feel like it's easier to do with your fingers because you always know how to use your fingers. Yeah, that's definitely enough blush. Oh my god. I think I went a little bit overboard, actually. Not overboard, but like a little further than I usually do even. But that's fine. Okay. Eyeliner. Again, this is like, you know, these kind of eyeliners that are kind of like markers. And I just go, like basically I move from the waterline, the eyeliner and the waterline. Go like this. Just like a little line to elongate the eye, kinda. Because again, my eyes are pretty small and I like the look. Then I use this brush. I think it's like a blush or contour brush. Does it say? It doesn't say. Anyways, like an angle type of brush. Go into my Fenty powder. And I did this powder that's more low-key. Brush it over and and the other side. And the nose. And then a little bit of the stronger glitter on the tip. As Archer would say, just the tip. Actually, because I went a little overboard not being able to see myself, I will be using this brush. And then mascara. Obviously, you know how to use mascara. Again, I think the less is more approach is better with mascara too, because mascara, when you go too far, it just clumps. You know, the spider legs. When I was younger, I was always like, more mascara, more mascara. And then when I got older, I realized like, people can see my lashes. It's fine. I don't need to have the biggest lashes in the city. Honestly, I don't. Someone else can have that title. And I totally forgot about glitter in the eyes. Sorry. Or highlighter, I guess. So we're going back to the more neutral one. Inner corners of the eyes. Pull it out a little to meet the eyeshadow we have under. And then sort of like over the eyelid to open up the eye. I'm Norwegian, so we usually got some like hooded eye situations going on. And this kind of like helps make the eyes more visible and stuff. Last step, OMG. My gloss bomb from Fenty, again, that, you know, I'm obsessed with. Obviously, you can find these products on the Vlogmas list on Shop My if you're interested. For winter, I'm either like pink gloss and maybe some glitter over, or like a deeper mauve. There's no in between. I don't do red lips for winter. I don't know. I think I did red lips so much when I was younger that I just got sick of red lips, like in general. I just overdid it, like I did with everything else, I guess. Okay, how do we look? By the way, this is my Rory Gilmore sweater that I've been talking about, and I'm gonna add that to the Vlogmas list on Shop My as well, because it's just a perfect winter vibe. It's H&M, super inexpensive, duh. Okay, where's my hairbrush? So that is the routine. Hope someone liked it. Okay, I've decided, and you are so lucky, even though I am not in the best of health, and it is dark outside, I will take you into the forest. Hopefully we'll see something on the camera. If not, I'm going to be very disappointed. Let me just get dressed and I'll walk you into the woods. Got on all my gear, so hopefully I'm ready to go outside. I got my mittens, these earmuffs, and wish me luck. Guys, the woods are closed. Are you kidding me? Like what? Like for real, this is where I was gonna go. This is the only like entry I know of, so to speak, to these woods. And I can't go to any other woods because it's too far. It's already so late and... Okay, I was not getting flashlight on my regular camera, so I had to film on in my Instagram camera, which is weird and embarrassing and unnecessary. It should be unnecessary. Anyways, the other woods are too far. It's already late and I was already like, oh, do I want to do this? And literally when I came to the woods, and this is so embarrassing, because of my nightmare yesterday, I'm like actually a little scared. I got up early today because I had a nightmare that like didn't allow me to go back to sleep. I was like, fuck that, I'm done. I'm not going back to sleep after that. And now I'm like freaking out in the woods in the dark, which I never do. So I think I'm just gonna go home. Can you see anything? The flash is not working. And I heard someone run. Oh my god. Oh, now the flash is working and filming the ground. I was just gonna say I freaked out because I heard someone running, but it's probably just an animal. I don't know. It's weird. I've definitely been scared in like basements in the dark and stuff like that. I've never been scared in the woods in the dark. So my nightmare yesterday effed me up literally. It's because I saw some shorts from Terrifier 2 and it just gave me nightmares. I was like, I'm not watching the movie. Okay, we can see a little bit of this tree. That's nice. I was gonna do super cute like montage and put Christmas music over it and we can't see hardly anything. Oh well. Also, listen, it's so muddy. So muddy. At least I got fresh air, you know? Like I'm outside, so that's good. Did I momentarily fear for my life? Yes, I did. Am I embarrassing myself in public? Yes, I am. But did I get fresh, crisp air? Heck yeah. So I just quickly wanted to remind you that on my Shop I have gift guides for men and women, as well as my own personal Christmas wish list, which you can use for inspiration or you can use as, you know, a guideline when shopping for a woman similar to my, I don't know, age and interests. That being said, my neighbors are looking at me, so I'm gonna go inside. Thank God I'm back inside where there are no mysterious footsteps. Jesus Christ, that was too much. After my horrible, gruesome nightmare. It wasn't gruesome, but it was horrible. It was terrifying. I'm a nightmare person, honestly. Not I'm a nightmare person. I'm very lovely. I'm kidding. I would never say that about myself. Ew. No, but for real though, I have a lot of nightmares. I stopped taking melatonin, so that has helped for my nightmares for sure, but still I naturally have some nightmares. A lot actually. Enough about that. Point is, I got out of the woods and I'm safe. And if you're following me on Instagram or if you've been following this series, you know that during Christmas time, I do a self-care advent calendar. I've been doing it for 3 or 4 years now. And today's item on the self-care calendar, wait, did I post it on Instagram? Now I'm getting like anxiety. Like I know that I did, but I'm also like, oh, actually, I totally remembered to post it, but I'm pretty sure I forgot to, yes, I forgot to put it as, you know, on the like highlight reel thing. Point is, today's item is to watch your favorite Christmas movie. My favorite Christmas movie is of course The Grinch, and I just wanted to tell you why. First of all, huge Jim Carrey fan. Jim Carrey is one of the funniest people ever. So The Grinch is just inherently so funny, and he suffered for that movie, and like, I'm sorry he did, but I'm also glad he did. I'm not glad he suffered, I'm thankful. I'm very, very thankful that he suffered through that because it was so funny and no one could have played the Grinch like he did. Honestly, every character is perfectly casted. That woman too, the girl that he has a thing with, Jesus Christ, she's so perfect. I always forget her name, but she's amazing. It's like, I think it's Polish. And then obviously Cindy Lou Who. It's all of it is perfect. And it's not just perfect because of Jim Carrey and the other actors. The mayor too, oh my god, who plays in Archer, my favorite show. It's not just because of that. It's I think The Grinch is honestly, like, even though it's like so goofy, it does touch upon the most important things with Christmas. Like, it's like, oh, Christmas is all about family and community and everything, and it is, but they also have the amazing Christmas aesthetic, and Christmas is a lot about aesthetics. There's no way around it. Have you seen my Pinterest? I'm obsessed with Christmas aesthetic, especially Pinkmas, you know? But it's not just that. I love how the movie shows the vanity of the Who's, and they are vain, but then also sort of switches around and shares how, yeah, Christmas gifts are Christmas gifts aren't the most important part of Christmas, but they are an important part of Christmas, and they're not just vain garbage, it's love. So I love how the Grinch actually manages to show that it's not just like, oh, they're vain, but like there's a little bit of heart to it too. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for spending Vlogmas with me. Please check out my gift guides on ShopMy and my self-care calendar on Instagram. Wishing you a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow.